Moving faces. The moving faces actually move a face a certain direction, so it either lengthens and shortens the solid object. But another application is when we tend to have a subtracted hole. And here I have a subtracted hole. In this case, we can move that hole in this particular solid model. So we're going to come up and we're going to choose Move Faces. And we're going to select that hole. Now, I'm going to pick on the Control key and I'm going to just select that hole. And I'm going to say, well, I want that one right there, not the reddish color one. And I found one face and I hit Enter. It'll ask me for a base point. And you know, I could pick anywhere I want, really. I could come down and say, well, I want center of the face. Boom. And now I want to move it in a certain displacement, a second point. So I can just visually, I'm going to pick it over here and I'll say boom. And I move that hole, and I'll give you a little spin here so you can see through the hole. All right. So I can do that again. I can go up to Move a Face. I want to select just this face, which is the hole. I could come over here and do a selection of a face and pick just on that face and hit Enter. And now I pick on a base point. I can pick really anywhere. I'll pick on the edge of the hole, and then I just graphically or visually pick it, and I'll move it up here. And there I go. You can see that I can move a face. So it's a handy way to move a subtracted hole, for example, on a face. But if we're just moving a face, typically it's kind of like we're extruding it. We're just moving the face a certain distance in a direction. Let's do that. So I'll say let's go to Move a Face. I'll pick on this particular face. In order to select that face, I'll come over here and do the face filter. Pick on that face. I'll hit Enter. I'll ask for a base point. I'll pick on an end point. And then it'll ask me for my second point of displacement. I'll just move it straight up, let's say, or almost up. And then what happens is that it actually blends the two adjoining faces that are not 90 degrees. So you end up getting different results when you move two different faces. When we alter two angled faces, we get a different result. So I kind of want to warn you on that. It's better if you're thinking, oh, I just want to move this face out, it's better to extrude, because this gives you a different application when we move a face that is not 90 degrees. And so the adjoining angles, if it's not 90, stretch out. So the angled face is made coplanar with the other face. So it's probably not what you had in mind. I'm going to undo that. So this generally works better for moving of holes than anything, this moving faces. So once again, to do that, we're just going to go up, Move Faces. We're going to select on the hole. I'm going to hold the Control key down. Oop. I want that face there. Control key. I want that face there. I'm going to hit Enter. And I can move it, boom, move the hole around. So that's the most common application for moving faces, is to edit a hole in a composite solid.